Who wins tonight? What happens tonight?
I think Kansas wins. It's interesting. There is an NBA parallel to it. I was talking with a member. It was funny. I heard you during the break talking about LeBron. I was talking with a Laker, a bench playing Laker, and he was like, "Man, we played the Bucks like 2 months ago. I don't think they're going to be that good in the playoffs because they're peaking. Some of it is about peaking, how they're playing. I made the mistake. I picked Kentucky to win this thing because I saw them rub Kansas's nose in it. They were up 18 at the half, and it might as well have been. You want to talk about a basketball school? Like, those Kansas fans thought they had the worst team ever at halftime of that game because Kentucky was just running them out of their own gym. It was amazing. I think Kentucky might have peaked too soon. I've never been huge on this Kansas team in terms of their roster of talent, but man, they're playing well. And Christian Brown didn't even play well until he hit a couple shots late in the game. I think he relaxes and he's better. I don't think Ochai Agbaji is going to be how could he be as good as you were the other night? But if Brown plays and Ochai plays and McCormick plays and they get anything a little bit more out of Remy, yeah, I just look, I love how Carolina's played, and I do think that and I know you got to go. This is important. Do people understand what Hubert Davis has done? Okay, North Carolina under Roy Williams, they played the same way essentially his entire career. Okay, and how they played is the Carolina way, right? Second, the best. They're the best transition team in the country, but they ran the same secondary break. They ran the same offensive sets. They played the same defensive style, the same everything. Like, I can tell you, here's a little one. He played against Roy Williams. First time out of each half, he's going to trap. He's either going to run at the dribbler, okay, which means you're dribbling the ball up, somebody comes up and they put 2 on the ball, or they're going to trap the first pass. How do I know that? Well, because I played against him 4 times, and all 4 times he did it, right? And why we do that? Because he does it every time, right? He subs a lot of guys, and sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, blah, blah, blah. Anyway, Hubert Davis is not playing anything like how North Carolina played. Nothing. They're just going high ball screen, couple quick sets, playing, kind of freelance. They're not running passing game. So to transform any program has to be difficult. To transform North Carolina, like, dude, Matt Doherty, all he did was change secretaries, and they wanted him gone that second. These are all true stories, right? So Hubert,
that's true, 100%.
Hubert has changed completely the way they played, and that's what took. So that's why it was so hard. But I do think Bill's really good. He's incredibly pragmatic, and he's not tied to one style of defense. I think Kansas ends up winning this game. I do think Baycott's ankle, and I wonder how much Carolina has in the tank, man, because that was a game and a half. Plus, it was the late game. Plus, you get done playing a game like that, you go back to your room. Good luck sleeping. How do you sleep? And right. As much as we want to say, like, well, they had a day off, and then they didn't. Then they had to go back to the gym. Then they had to watch film. Then they had to do media. Right? There's no mental, emotional day off. I think Kansas wins. It's a close game. I do think fatigue plays a factor, maybe in some of the shot making for North Carolina, some of the decision making for North Carolina, and Kansas wins 5 to 8 points.
Yeah, you make such a great point. Doug, I'm telling you, in 1984, in the Omni in Atlanta, playing against North Carolina, at the first timeout of the second half, Knight says they're going to trap because I end up getting a layup with nobody around me. Now, and the box set, the screen-to-screener action to get the ball to the top of the key. Right?
It's called shuffle.
I mean,
Carolina shuffle offense.
It's just
right. If they go box set, and then they have a counter to it. The counter, you fake the pass. Then they take a dribble, reverse pivot, back door, right? It's the same shit. It's the same thing, right?
Yeah.
And he was like, that stuff is great. We're going to do it a different way.